good.
Okay, awesome.
Good stuff.
I think we'll
Tara is
we'll
probably
just
going
coast then.
to go to the bathhouse and get her
Nice.
I'm not gonna get in the
daily
bag.
bath.
Not gonna hop in the bag today.
Yeah.
The trans-dimensional fishbowl.
Yeah.
Could probably replenish
No, no,
while
she-
you're there if you wanted to.
That's
Ooh,
true.
Yeah,
I
like
it
forgot.
some
probably
lavender-scented,
smells bad
like
by now.
bath water.
True.
More house water. Oh, rip.
House
You
water.
could also just go back
No.
to Laurelin and get house water if you really wanted to.
Forgot about the house water.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, over at the bathhouse, there's no attendant or anything. Clearly staffing is kind of low right now throughout the entire city. But there is another woman there who is getting an early morning soak, resting her eyes. She has some glasses. Gerudo woman, mind you, with really short cut hair. She has glasses off to the side, like on the edge of the one bath, and she is just resting. But that is the only other person here. You are welcome to soak, to swim around. There are multiple pools that have different levels, that have waterfalls that flow into, like, from one up high to one down low, and so on. It is a nice little place with a glass roof, and yeah, it's a good time for a Zora, certainly. And you are probably the first and only Zora who will ever experience it.
Nice.
Well, she is out
Yeah,
this
Natara's
morning.
probably.
Oh, go ahead.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Oh, I was just gonna say she's probably gonna try and soak and not disturb the other woman who's there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, how much time are you going to spend here?
You don't want to spend forever there. Like, kind of how long I think it'll take everybody else to like get together before we head over back to
Certainly.
Bellaria. The sick.
Yeah. The rest of you, what are you doing this morning? You see Natara off to the bathhouse. What's everybody else want to do?
If like Inari wanted to try talking to the canteen again, would you try that?
Can do
Sick.
whatever you want.
Yeah, I might have her do that just because maybe we can get something before
Sure.
we start.
Sure.
I mean, she'll just do it in front of people at this point. What has she got to hide? She'll just have it in her hands and she'll ask, basically just say, perhaps I can get you out of there, but you need to start sharing some things with me so I can help you.
Go ahead and make a persuasion check.
Okay. I already am proficient in that. Alright, 15. Could
She
be
just
worse.
Bite my ankle. Get out of here. You said 15?
Mm-hmm.
And everybody's okay. So can you not? What is your problem, lady? Sorry, she is putting claws on my leg. So you're basically asking it. Share some info. Might help us get you out. That's what you're.
Just like who? Yeah.
That is
like,
the
who are you,
paraphrased
like-
version.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
The voice responds to you. How do I know I can trust you?
Try to think of a good response here. That's not snippy.
What the?
Oh no.
You need to calm
Oregano,
down.
like,
She's
reign
like
of terror.
getting crazy right now. Sorry.
No, that's okay, you're good. I think she'd probably just say, like, I can't provide anything concrete, but I want what my family has been doing to end for the safety of my people and for you. And that involves helping you as well. It's not good.
Maybe.
She doesn't really have anything that she can do to, like...
So you are not working with Elasa?
Elasa?
Womp womp.
No, I don't even know who that is.
Yes, you do.
Oh, wait, I do. Yeah, I do. Never mind. I know who that is.
Good lie, though.
Oh, I didn't say that out loud, but, like,
Sorry.
yeah, I was like, shit. No. No, I'm not.
That is good. We need Ferosa.
Teehee.
What a coincidence, we're also looking for Ferosa.
So sus.
Just when you think that that is the end of the conversation, you don't think you're going to get another response given the short conversations you've had in the past. You hear a clarifying question. You say you are her daughter now.
I am.
Interesting. And it kind of echoes in your head.
Okay.
Okay. Oh,
And
Alright.
okay.
for clarification,
Okay.
nobody else heard any of that. Even though you were around everybody,
Okay.
they just hear you having a one-sided conversation.
Does Inari get the sense that this voice is just gone now? Like the voice asked that and left?
Yeah, you get the sense that that was
Okay.
like the echoey, like as it reverberates in your head kind of thing as it fades. That is all it was able to say
Okay.
for the day here.
Alright. Yeah, Inari will share everything the voice told her with the group.
Does the name Elasa ring any bells for you?
Let me look at my notes, because it didn't. That's why I said
It's your- yeah.
It's your
What?
grandmother.
Oh, my grandmother. I'm sorry. I hadn't remembered that yet. I had it written
It's
down,
okay.
but it's at the bottom of my sheet, so it wasn't.
I thought Jenna said it earlier this session.
Yeah, she did. I wrote it down. I wrote it down here. I have grandmother, Elasa, and then grandmother again after the name because I don't know why. It just so.
That wasn't really the oh wow big moment that Jenna was expecting, so I'm gonna give that now.
You're like, I don't know what that is.
Yeah.
I was like,
Man,
oh.
That's crazy.
I'm so
You may as well just
sorry,
write
though. Oh, gosh.
Vaba next to that. It's all the same. Grandmother, Vaba, Elasa, same person,
Yeah.
same entity.
Yeah.
You may be the granddaughter of a witch.
Maybe.
Okay, we
True.
don't know that yet, though. She did look very stern in the picture, so possibly.
What the fuck are you
But
doing?
let's wait and see.
Matt, can you like get her? She's like digging in the chair.
Yeah,
She's like,
sicker,
just
man.
shoo
Digging in
her
the
away.
chair?
She's like digging in that chair. I can just hear her claws going in the leather.
Here, Regan, follow me.
We can still hear him.
Oh, yeah, because I have AirPods in. I forgot.
Sorry, guys.
Nice.
No,
She's
you're good.
misbehaving.
She went rogue, so I gotta.
Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry.
But yes. No, you're good. I don't know. It was my Baba, so possibly something to look in
So-
there.
So that means that if the recipe card is older than the picture, then I'm not sure by how many years, but I would assume that she got the recipe from, and started making the noble pursuits and putting on this curse before she put whatever, before your Vava came along and put whatever in, right?
Wait,
in
I
this
oh,
canteen. The
Baba's-
recipe of the recipe of the noble pursuit is older than potentially your Vava, who is now confirmed to put this creature in the canteen.
I mean, it might be older than my Baba. It might be something my Baba wrote when she was a very young woman and was starting the business herself. We simply don't know. It seems like the drink was always made with the intention of poisoning the townspeople,
Right.
because it specifically requires the dash of the River of the Dead, his water, which
His water.
I say his, and I'm thinking of one entity in Hyrule's history that is male, and so I don't know.
You don't think.
I don't know about that.
Oh, dude, there's only so many men who are like evil, though. Like,
You sincerely believe you have the calamity in your pocket?
I'm not saying the calamity. I'm just saying it's connected somehow. Maybe. It's either that or I don't know. We'll just have to look into it.
So it asked for Ferosa?
Yes, it said we needed Ferosa. And then I was like, well, that's a good coincidence because I'm going to look for her right now,
But
so...
Ferosa was also like exploiting the water.
Maybe it's a question of Ferosa's the only person who's capable of getting it out.
She might know the release command.
I don't, but she might. And it did ask if I was her daughter, so he probably
Right.
knows I can't do it. So
But even if she knows the command, she hasn't done it. Like, why would?
I'm going to force her to.
Well, perhaps we should hear her out first. Undoubtedly, Ferosa has done something wrong here. However, that does not mean that we should be releasing whatever is inside here.
We're going to hear her out, and then I'm going to get answers.
Of course. All I'm saying is that it sounds like you have very little information to work with from whatever is imprisoned in there. I do not believe it to be evil, but we cannot eliminate that possibility. Just
mean, we can
because
see-
Ferosa is acting suspect does not mean this thing is also in the wrong.
Yeah, I mean, we can see. I mean, this all comes down to we need to locate my ba.
Of course.
So maybe we go down.
What do you say we head to? Where are we going to suggest?
Maybe just because it seems like we might be heading into the desert. If the jeweler is in, we can see about getting Natara her earrings, so that that's done and away with. That way she's prepared. if we go out.
I still think it's worth talking to Tracy.
I mean, we can talk to Tracy
So-
as well.
What do you say, Natara and Inari? You can go to the jewelry, get the earrings. Lorhanan and Aquila, why don't you accompany him to go talk with Tracy, and I'll talk with Pokey.
Natara's not currently here. So.
Oh, you're right. Natara's bathing. Forgot. But
Aquila,
basically dividing and conquer all of our leads. So
yeah. Sounds good.
I would love to spend the morning with my dear niece.
Right. As tiresome as this
Aquila, you can come
disguise is.
with me if you want to.
No, I believe that we will make a good team here. We can use the guise of wandering tourists to meander throughout the town, and I can make sure I can see through any disguises with my magical detection abilities.
Wonderful.
And we can also put an end to this mythology of this Tracy.
Before we head out, I know this Inari's usually carrying the bag of holding, right? Did we like designate? Because if so, then I don't need to say anything. Otherwise, I was gonna have Inari take one of the topaz just in case we can make the earrings for.
Just take the bag.
Yeah, I'll just take the bag.
Lydian
Yeah,
has the slate, so you have the bag now.
I'll take the bag with all the stuff in it.
So,
I already told John I got ideas.
There's nothing I can do to stop. Events are in motion now.
where would we like to begin with all of that?
I can wait. Anyone else wants to go first?
I think. Am I just going solo?
Yeah.
That's what you said.
Yeah. Okay. Jenna, if it's okay, I would like to go back to the Noble Canteen and talk with a now rested Pokey.
Yeah. Okay, we'll start with that. You head downstairs, re-enter the canteen. Let's see, which person, what is their name? So many documents. Town. Okay. At the Noble Canteen. The student who was here yesterday, as well as one of the other younger girls, are here already in the early hours of the morning, starting to take care of everybody. Once again, changing linens, swapping out like cold compresses, etc., etc. Pokey is awake. She's laying there. She is coughing, like hacking up a storm, basically, but she is awake and okay for now. Walk over to her at a moment when the other girls here are tending to some of the other very, very sick Gerudo. And I don't think Inari introduced any of you to Pokey.
Yeah, she was kind of out of it, so we just put her back to bed. So
she sees you approach,
Right.
puzzled look. Like, is this Rito Vi walking up to me right now?
I will say, hi, Pokey, was it? I'm Lydia. I'm one of Inari's friends. We met yesterday briefly.
Oh, I don't remember you much. Okay, hello.
So sorry. How are you feeling this morning?
Unwell. Cold. No, wait. Opposite. Hot. Sorry. But warm. Uncomfortably warm.
I'm sorry about that. I wish I could help you. If you were cold, I have some winter clothes that you could borrow, but nonetheless, I'm not going to stay for very long. I just wanted to pick your brain about the last thing that you did remember before you went out cold.
I mean, it feels recent, but long ago. Hard to remember. It was probably shortly after. No. You know, Ferosa was talking about having to close the Noble Canteen, but I don't think I actually saw her to do that. I just remember her talking about it. She was saying something about how she wished she could share the secrets of here with me, but I don't know, wasn't right, was too far gone, something along those lines.
Mm-hmm. Did she say where, so she was closing the Noble Canteen. Did she say why?
No, she said she had to leave, and that she might not be back, and I was disheartened. I mean, my favorite drink is here. What am I supposed to do without it when she won't give anybody the recipe? She said she wished she could give me the recipe, but couldn't.
Right. Where did she say she left off to? Did she mention? Or at least give a direction?
Jeez, I'm so bad with directions. I don't know if Inari ever told you, but we got lost in the desert one time before. I'm not the best, but I know she didn't leave from... No, I don't remember her leaving. Has she been gone?
She hasn't been found, at the very least.
That's terrible. She was like a mother to me, you know. No, I don't know where she was planning on going.
Mm-hmm. My last question is, if there are any other drink establishments that might have rivaled the Noble Canteen, or any business rivals that she might have had?
Oh, certainly not. I mean, this is the spot in Gerudo Town. There is none other, none even try. Quite honestly, I don't ever remember a time there was another. And if there was, I wouldn't give them my business, certainly. This is the one place. And it's always been around. At least as long as I can remember. Where
Well,
would she have gone?
if you have any memories that don't quite line up about Ferosa, or anything that she might have done that you didn't really add up in your head, let us know. We're going to be looking out for her.
I mean, she was very upset with Inari. I mean, kind of normal. Not too far off from that, but she was very upset. Saying something, how could she do this to her and to the entirety of the town? I don't understand what she did. Inari was given a break from work. We celebrated it, and she left with that task that her Va had her do. And I don't know, it didn't seem that pressing.
All right. Well, thank you. You've been very helpful. If I have anything else, or any of my friends have anything else to ask, we'll be right back. But for right now, you get some rest and try to cool down.
Thank you, and if I remember anything, I will tell somebody. Thank you for visiting me, Lydia.
My
Alright.
pleasure.
Who is next?
To Laura and
Laura and Aquila.
All
Open
right.
out the
Laura and
I'm
Aquila.
gonna cast.
just the girl and her auntie, right?
I'm casting detect magic so that we walk around. I can see if there's any Yiga disguised.
Certainly. Where are you guys walking?
I'll let Auntie lead the way as the tourist. I'm just here to point out Yiga people to kill.
Cool. I guess, do we know where the printing place is?
Akila assumes you do because you were talking about Tracy, so I don't.
Where are you
Okay,
guys
well,
going?
it's not on the side of town that we've already been to, so I guess we'll go to the other side of town.
Where are you walking?
We're
Like
gonna
what
walk
path are you
back.
taking? Because
Right.
there are, multiple paths.
Sure. We're gonna go past the Starlight Memories.
Mhm.
And then past the Arrow Shop and the Radiant Anvil.
Mhm.
And then we're gonna go down basically towards where the bathhouse is. From there.
Okay. Yeah, you guys begin making your way through the town. Aquila, nothing is pinging as any kind of illusory magic. However, at one point, when you get to about here, you get a sense of abjurative magic, but it's too far away or there's too much between you and it that you can't really pinpoint where it is. And as you continue through the arch to the south and continue along, it disappears.
I'll tell Lorhanan about that I detected some sort of warding magic back there.
But other than that,
I mean-
as you make your way through, is no other ping of any kind of illusory.
That's
magic.
the news I want to hear.
Did we walk past any spot that seemed to be the printing press?
Not that you could really tell. Go ahead and give me a perception check, though. You're looking for it.
Ooh.
That's a 6.
I mean, you walk past shops, some of which are still open, some of which are closed. Nothing that indicates any kind of printing shop. No kind of anything that would pertain to written literature.
Okay. So when we get to the bathhouse, you said there are some people at the bathhouse?
Yeah, I mean, you guys are heading out in the morning. Natara, I imagine you're still there, right? This is what you guys are doing immediately. So there is Natara, and there is a woman who had been lounging when Natara first got there. Now has her glasses on. Garuda woman, short, red hair, is reading a book now in the bathwater.
I'm gonna go right up to her and ask.
Oh god.
Excuse me. I believe we've got a bit turned around in here. You see, I'm as you can tell, I'm a tourist to the town, and I'm a big fan of that the rumor mill, and I've heard that it's printed right here in Gerudo Town. Could you perhaps help me find my way there?
A face of disgust at the mention of the rumor mill comes over this woman's face, and she says, well, as a woman, as a vi of facts, I do not care for the
Oh.
The one person who's reading a book.
I do not care for the likes of that Tracy woman who runs the rumor mill. However, I do know she has the small apartment. Wait, where the fuck is she? I'm trying to remember. It's over here somewhere. Down by the Northwest Sand Seal Rentals. If you are really looking, you are in the absolute. Oh gosh, everything's glitching.
Oh.
You are absolutely in the wrong part of town, man.
Aren't you just a kind soul helping those even when it's not of your fancy?
I suppose.
My oh my, they do say that Gerudo Town is the best place in Hyrule, and dare I say they're right.
I'm ignoring what's going on next to me, mostly because this is like the first time Akila has had like an inkling of attraction to another human being. She said, "I'm a woman of facts," and that was like, whoa.
Oh, mama. Science.
Did you hear that,
Oh,
theory?
mama.
We're in the wrong part of town.
Right. We should get to the apartment then. We shouldn't bother this woman anymore. Let's go.
Thank you.
I take your arm. Like,
Do we really need to sell the ruse this badly? You're not even like old. You're like,
You're not even old.
I don't need to walk you anywhere.
The way Lord Hannon, like, his covers, I feel like, are just older than they need to be every time.
old people. Yeah.
What the hell are you doing? She is on crazy juice right now. My gosh. Unnecessarily old. That is the archetype.
I like want to check out that magic that we passed, but let's do the rumor mill first.
Yeah, you guys make your way to around here, around this tree here, looking for some kind of sign as, on your way to the barracks, you did notice that that one building is the Sand Seal Rentals for the Northwest Gate. And sure enough, there is a small wooden sign, hand-painted. It's like a darker wood with a white paint that just says Rumor Mill. And it's kind of like, the lettering is very flourished, but it is written in Hylian, so it is totally legible to both of you, as one of you can no longer read all writing. And there is a little sign below it that has it's hung by one chain, so it can swivel from one side to the other, just flip around. The side that faces you says closed.
Bad luck, it seems. Guess we better head back to Anari.
Is it actually closed though? Like, if we like go up to the door,
Is it
knock
locked,
on the
you mean?
door.
Oh, okay.
Well,
That's
I'm gonna
better.
knock first, but then I'm
Alright,
gonna
I
check.
approve of
the lock.
this.
There are really no doors in Gerudo Town. It is an open doorway. You knock on the frame, glance around inside. There is a desk with a lot of papers on it, most of which have have text that is written and scribbled out and, just kind of piled up high. But there is nobody home, it seems, in this very small room.
Perhaps you're right, Aquila. Bad luck.
I'm honestly surprised you didn't try to steal her papers. Let's go before you change your mind.
Okay.
There was that magic you found that could snoop around, or we could just meet back with everyone else, I suppose.
It's up to you. It's abjuration, though, so it may be tricky. Certain types of magic can be resistant to my detection. Abjuration especially.
Let's meet up with people. I think let's try and forge some goodwill in the town before we go potentially breaking into this.
Oh,
An
wow.
excellent plan.
Okay.
Awesome.
And I'm doing this purely out of self-preservation because they will murder me if I am.
Yeah, they will kill you on the spot. And then
Yes.
probably us.
More or less. Inari?
Yeah. Anari's gonna go with the bag full of gems to see if Isha's in the store, ideally to help Natara with getting some sort of electric resistance jewelry. I don't know if she'll be there, but
Yeah, you make your way down to Starlight Memories, and you watch as further down the way, Aquila and Laura disappear around a corner. But you approach the open doorway. Sign still hung, still says closed.
can Inari like peek her head in,
Yep.
see what's going on there?
Yeah. There is nothing currently on display. It seems as if everything was put away neatly. And there's nobody in here. I mean, like, it's not unlike the occasional time you would stop by and it would be closed. But that was typically because Isha was out of town, and Kara had off or was not working that day. Because typically, Isha does leave town quite frequently, but normally Kara, her assistant, runs the shop in her absence.
So we'll probably want to talk to Kara. Yeah, and Ari will try just yell like yelling out her name briefly to see like if she's there, and if not, like she'll probably just head back to the apartment and game plan on talking to Kara when we go to talk to Anara.
Yeah, I mean, no response. Kind of echoes. It is a lovely shop. It is just vacant.
Is there? I mean, like I have gold on me. Like, is there any of the jewelry that like Anari could just like, and then put a gold payment down on the table?
You would have to look for it. There is nothing, like I said, there's nothing currently on display. It seems like everything was put away with the knowledge that the shop was going to be closed. It seems, what I'm getting at is, it seems intentionally closed. It does not seem like other places that are vacant with, like, you know, not intentionally cleaned up or anything like that, that seem vacated for the presumed reason that people are sick and had to leave.
Okay, yeah. I mean, Inari has a conscience and would not be able to take anything, so she won't even look. I'll just have her go back to the apartment. Since I know everyone else is probably wrapping up, she wouldn't want to leave everyone waiting.
Okay. I assume everybody is reconvening.
Yep. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, you all meet back up at the apartment above the noble canteen. Inari and Ferosa's home.
So did any of you have any luck at all? Because I didn't. He's just not there. Store's closed. So
No, Pokey said that the last time she saw Ferosa, she was closing up the Noble Canteen, and she wished she could tell Pokey the secret of the Noble Canteen, but didn't share the information, and then Pokey had gone comatose before revealing that, or anything else about it. So I don't know if we can ask somebody else who might have been around. I still think our best lead is anybody else who Ferosa might have been close to, who she did tell about that.
yeah, that's a good point. That's good. I mean, we can touch base.
What about the
Some of
Tracy
people
gang?
in the Brooks.
Tracy was out. We couldn't gain her knowledge.
I did detect some adjuration magic in the middle of town as well.
Oh,
Might be worth looking into.
yeah. Whatever that is.
It was faint, so it's likely in someone's residence, so we'd have to do some breaking and entering, so probably not.
Yeah, no, we're not doing that. I mean, you
Or
guys can
some-
do it, but I'm not doing it.
Or we could shadow step inside as long as we can see through their window.
Breaking and entering doesn't mean physically breaking and entering. It is the act of invading someone's personal space.
Rats! Thought I could evade the law.
I mean, the law is always with you, so I don't.